All right, episode 271 here, Fatboy FadeAway Sports. We got a good show lined up for you today. For Tyler's off, hitting those fungos, working on bunding, he was saying before. You're looking at what's the actual regional championship here? Is it district championship? Your team
Dis-
one? Is that what it was?
District 35.
District 35. So they're in it. Mark West did it this year?
No, they didn't. No, they were. They were the first team out.
First team out. All right. A little different from last year than what the team had. There, right there.
Last year's last year.
A little different there. So, Tyler, I saw that you said that your team made it to past the district. So, you guys are going to Mill Valley next week. You said to see if you can move on to the next round again there. Can Sebastopol, can they get the job done? Can they do it? What's your feeling? How excited were you after that? Because you lose that you were ahead, basically going into the final series where your team just had to win one, you had to be beat twice. You guys lost the first game, and then as you lost the first game, you go into the second one. Casey here joined us. What was your thought process when you got to the game you lost? Like, what started going through your head for that final game where you're like, this is going to be 50-50? Like, what do I like? What kind of were your thoughts and then played out?
My thoughts were we got to find a way to hit the ball because we hadn't really hit the ball to our ability all tournament, and now maybe this is just who we are in All Star Baseball. We're going to be a manufacturing runs type of team, it seems. But our defense, I knew was going to be there. I always emphasized throwing strikes and fielding the damn ball, and they did that throughout the whole tournament, except for the one game we lost. And if we did that, I was like, we're going to be in the game, and we've won all the close games against this team. We're now like 4-1 in the last 5. And they probably are a more ready to play high school baseball team, I would say. And we just found a way to win. They had guts and testicular fortitude, as mankind would say.
But what was your strategy kind of in your mind? Because you said you were thinking a lot after the loss, so you're probably going to like. So what kind of was your first thoughts like? Oh boy, or were you more like we can win this easily? Like what was your no?
It was never going to be easy. I knew that because, like I said, they're probably a bigger, stronger, faster team. But they just, not to like put it on coaching, but they're a little less. It's more individual,
I
do your
gotcha.
thing, put on a show. Like they didn't get walked one time. I think we threw 82 pitches in 8 innings. So they were up there free swinging, ready to go, and I knew we'd be in the game if we just could field the ball, and we did that.
So how that obviously you win in extra innings. You were the away team in the final game, or you were the home team? Okay, so obviously you win that one. You're probably feeling good after uh, that win right there.
Absolutely, a big relief.
Then Rod tweeted about Ayuk later that evening. I'm impressed with his ability to shut it off, go to the stay professional or that. Um, so it's funny. I was thinking like you, you coaching All Stars now. Me and you had two different timelines in terms of doing that with you sports. I did that very young. You're doing it with your own kid when you're a little older, so it's kind of funny how you've kind of done both. Well, I gotta ask, what's a random memory? And then we'll move on here. But I was thinking through my time coaching all sorts. I still have like random memories. I still remember from doing it. Like I remember like one situation where we were playing. We were the opposite. We had to beat Rankin Valley twice. My 10-year-old, and they destroyed us earlier in the first one. We got 10-run ruled, and so we played him the second time. And I had to bring in this guy named Brad. I think he was the shortstop, but he was a nice soft tosser, but he could get it over the plate and we got the first two outs, and then he walks the third guy, and then the guy hits a single to center, so there's runners on first and third, and we just had to get one more out, and I had one more out, and I went out there, and I don't know, all I just remember looking at him, and I go, do you want the ball? And he's like kind of like half in tears. He's like, yes, yeah. And then I was like, all right, let's get it done, and then we just leave, and then thankfully the guy like hit like a sharp line drive to our third base, but he made the play. Got the second, but that's like one memory I have is just a random one. Me go, yes, like the confidence, like the did you have like a random one that stuck out so far?
I, oh, what was that? Back when I was coaching with you, it would be probably. It's funny, like the kid
Or
was
the team you
pitching
just
up.
have now is what I mean.
Well,
Is
there's
anything
similar
come
things
about
like
where it was
that.
random and you're like, oh, that actually worked out, or that was a funny conversation?
There's similar things like that.
Yeah.
The kid was pitching but he's an emotional kid. He like cries when we win. Of excitement, will cry if we lose. And he's on the mound, and the bases are loaded. And I go, hey, look. Nobody I'd rather have on the mound than you right now. I need your confidence. You got me? He goes, yeah. I go, look, this is your moment. Enjoy it. If we lose, everybody here is still going to be your favorite teammate. Your parents still love you. There's nothing really in this loss. Just have some fun. And then he got the kid to hit a bomb to left field, and they caught
Now, when you say this, did you have fingers crossed? No, I'm just kidding. I just did.
I sent all the infielders back. I was like, I don't want to talk to all these kids. I just want to talk to you.
That's funny. The one difference is you have a longer walk than I have. You're doing longer. Yeah.
Oh man,
I know I did a longer walk there with it. Anyways, yeah, that was fun. I was thinking about that this week with you doing All Stars there with it. So, Mill Valley next week. Look out! Sebastopol is coming your way. It's gonna get freaky out there. We're gonna get.
They come in droves.
We're gonna get a lot out there.
A
little smelly out there. So that's cool. You did all that stuff with it. So thankfully, no Mark West in it this year. As good as that team was last year. He said that team was stacked. So nothing there.
I'm sure the other teams are like, how the heck did Mark West not make this second?
Yeah, exactly. Manager of the year. The manager of the year. So you got that with it. Chase, how was your week?
It was good, man. Yeah,
good.
Really good. Just back working.
How's the knee?
It's definitely swollen for sure, but I mean, the first day I worked, man, I felt like I got home. Literally, I fell asleep at like 5:30. I was like, man, I'm so tired. It's so much different than like I don't know.
To the gym. Going to the gym.
Yeah, I mean, you can go at your own pace. Being called certain names that I've been called for a long time throughout the day, and challenging, mentally and physically, and it was.
They don't use sir and ma'am in these situations. That's not the way a lot of these co-workers do it. There's not, sir, can you help me dig this hole? Right?
It was a little bit more force and.
not the same. Not the same.
Nah.
No basketball yet. No basketball.
No. I'm retired.
Only free throw contests. Only free throw contests.
No, jackhammering and shoveling and going in between the ditches, and like we're like 14 feet deep right now, and like bolting up and like just doing a whole bunch of different things. But I missed it though. It was fun. It was cool to get back into it, but I was just like, man, I am so
exhausted. Yeah, I know, for like all that work. That's definitely manual.
It was crazy though, because like you know how there's like they say like, you know, when you're an athlete, like there's like game speed, and like, you know, you come back into it, and man, like the fourth quarter hits, and you know, you got like an hour left basically. Like my mind was so done. Like I was like, I'm not even, like you're on like autopilot. Like
you're just out there moving.
Like the guy, it was hella funny. Like my boss cool as hell, and he like dumps the asphalt. I'm doing dump truck runs all day, and he dumps the asphalt, and I go to dump it. He goes, "What the hell are you doing, you dumbass?" He's like, "I could have done that myself." He's like, "I'm loaded you up," and I was like, "Oh man, I'm so done right now." It's like my brain is like, it's not even working right now at this point. I'm just like, I hope I can just get home to drive. But
can me and Tyler use that language to you when you have a bad take? Can we just call you?
After this,
you're used to it now. You're used to it, now, Tyler. We can do all of that. All right. Well, I guess it was Mike Dudley, a Dumas. What did you guys think of the Warriors pick there? They've got Yaxel, Big Ten Player of the Year. 34 years old, right, Tyler? Was that what? No, 24. I think he was 24. They said ready to play. He's there. Went to the JC 2 years, UAB. Then went to Michigan. They won the championship last year. Anyways, Warriors draft him at number 11. Tyler, what do you think of the pick? Or is it just another ho-hum pick? Does it turn into anything? You know, just kind of your thoughts on it real quick.
I mean, I like the player. I don't like the age, obviously, 24. But it is what it is. You get a player for the Curry timeline.
We need him now, right?
Timeline. So it makes sense why they went this route. I wish Burry slipped one more pick. We were one pick away. But I like the pick. I think he fits in. They need a wing defender who can do more as far as rebounding, and he's going to be a pain in the ass. He's competitive as all hell, which is good. You know, he cares. But I mean, is it like, ooh, this puts us over? I don't know. It
Does
doesn't knock my socks off. I can tell you that.
does Kerr give him a chance? Do you think? I mean, like
Yeah,
sometimes Kerr's tough on. Sometimes he's tough on like the higher rookies than he is
he
the
loves that
second round rookie.
4-year-old rookie. He loves the goose Santos.
He's got to play.
Anthony Lambs.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like, uh, you know, it's just kind of a to me, it's just one of those picks at number 11 when you wait and see a little bit with it. You wait and see. I mean, like he has a good track history the last few years. He obviously has gotten better. That's a good thing. You don't want somebody getting worse. It fits the timeline, like you said. Instead of having like Kaminga that now is 24, you had to wait 5 years to get there. In that sense, you got a guy right now that's 24. You're just hoping he's ready to play a little bit. And what do you think, Case, of getting the Axel there?
I remember him throughout the tournament. Obviously, he's I would say just overall like a pretty well-rounded player. He can play defense. I believe he's 6'9", 6'7", around there. Stretch the floor. He kind of he can handle the ball really well. He's a good playmaker. Shots actually pretty well. I like the pick. I mean, at that spot, I think you're better off going, with. I just don't think, like you said, the timeline's right. So they do need help off the bench. I think he'll give like some serviceable minutes and obviously being an older team with Butler coming back from the ACL and Curry, being banged up this last year and Draymond getting older as well. I think if he can fill minutes and I just hope, honestly, I just hope Steve Kerr kind of gives him a chance. I know, like, he's really stubborn on not playing rookies, but I think he can contribute. How much? I don't know. Obviously, it won't be like, I would be shocked if it would be something like Dylan Harper, but I think if he can be like 70%, 80% of like Harper, then yeah, I mean.
I'd be an unreal pick if they get 80% of Harper at number 11 this year, right?
Yeah, I mean. I just think I think the maturation, playing that many years of basketball, it's got to translate, to the NBA. And yeah,
Did you want the other Michigan big though instead?
He's too slow. Like, I mean, I would love the size being 7'3", but I just don't. He doesn't fit the offense or the the style of play the Warriors play.
He wouldn't be playing like they'd have to adjust more to him in a sense, right? Unless he just came in as an elite defender. Which
I mean, it kind of be like Zach Edey for the Grizzlies, and Edey actually had a pretty solid year. It's just I don't know. Mara, I mean, he might be a great player, not a great player, but he'd be a serviceable player. But for the Warriors system that they run, I just don't. I don't think he get ran off the floor.
The Warriors need more wing defenders. I mean, Butler and Moody aren't there. Moody's probably gone for the season, and then I would think most of maybe the last 3 games or something random. But like he's out, Butler's out for a while. They needed guards. I mean, Pods can only guard for so long. You don't want him. But, you got these Little Richards a little small. The cake's there. So like they had to get a wing. I do wonder with the Morrow pick if they'll regret that a few years down the line, but we'll see. Just with the next generation, he could have had maybe a little impact with them, because at times, like you see these centers like that. Who was the guy I always think about was with the Raptors? Even then, he was it's not Iglos.
Bargnani?
Valanciunas, I think, even or like these guys like that are just kind of like they're just you need guys like that for a little bit, anyways, in the NBA. Yeah. And the Warriors haven't had any bigs like that. I mean, Post to me doesn't count as a consistent big. Like defensively making an impact. Like he's a stretch 5. That's it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What did you guys? Let's see.
I think Morrow would have fit in this offense. He's such a good passer. Like he can pass. If you watch that NCAA tournament, the offense was almost ran through him for a lot of the plays. So I think he would have been. I don't think as a rookie he would have been playing much. I mean, he only played 23 minutes in college a game, so like he's probably only getting 14 minutes a run. But I don't know. Yaxel just I don't know.
And who ends up with Mara? the Thunder. The Thunder, get him in there. So like, what a pick for them. Yeah. For them, that's a great pick. Because they're going to need more people against Victor over the years here, so that's a good pick for them to end up with him. Probably not the team if you're the Warriors you wanted him to go to, stayed in the conference there. But They had their chance. They get them. Looked like there might have been a little weirdness that night between Mike and then Joe Lacob there. They're kind of on the far right of the screen here on TV, and it looks like they're kind of having I would say, a strong discussion. I wouldn't say anything ridiculous, but obviously Mike's got his hands up, and Joe's telling him, "No, you're gonna butter that bread. Like this is what you're doing. Like right now, you're doing it." So I don't know, Mike Dunleavy, Lacob's got throwing his hands up a little bit there in the air. Mike Dunleavy ends up coming up and saying that he basically just told the owner that, hey, we have 5 minutes on the clock. Do you want to? We can listen to this stuff. We don't have to. It's not like anybody can come and trade in front of us or anything like that. That's kind of that's what he was indicating. Yeah. So is Lacob at the point now where is it starting? He kind of started this way. It felt like a couple of years ago with the whole, and then he started to be more involved with the Kuminga thing. As this era of Curry and Kerr move out, which is happening, and the next is Lacob starting to give us the Sacramento Kings owner vibe with like kind of get too involved with stuff, or like I don't know, like Lacob's got to watch himself a little bit. That's I don't know if this was any. I'm not saying this was particularly anything, but he does seem like he's the owner. I get it, but I don't know, Tyler. It does worry me a little bit.
I've said this a couple times. He reminds me of Jerry Jones. He had the great hire Kerr. Jerry Jones hired Jimmy Johnson. Great success. That gets to their head. Oh, we're light years ahead. We're this and that. We're the greatest things in sliced bread. And then they think their shit doesn't stink, so they want to make all the decisions. And then when basketball people or NFL people aren't making the decisions, things go awry very quickly. And I think when mostly Curry leave, it's going to be interesting. Lacob thinks very highly of himself. I don't, as far as his basketball acumen, I'm not like, oh, this is the guy I want making the decisions. So I'm a little worried about the Jerry Jones.
Don't say it. Don't say
it. I'm worried about Jerry too.
We're all worried about Jerry. We're all not financially, but we're worried about that. We're not worried about Jerry financially. No, it is kind of an interesting one. Yeah, Case. I just hope Lacob doesn't get so involved to where like remember that thing with the Kings owner? Remember that where they drafted what was the guy from the white guy Sarsakis or
Stakis?
What was he from? Was he Washington?
He was from Michigan, I think.
Michigan. God, he's Michigan. So he got Stakis there. And I think there was a video of him like saying, "Yo, we're drafting this guy." Like there was like some, and so like was that Lake? I think Lake was probably like, "This is who we want. Take him now. We don't need to wait 5 minutes."
Do you think part of it though is because Dunleavy really has? I mean, his draft picks have not been that good.
I mean,
when is he picked?
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually got there.
What did he pick? Pods, Will Richard,
Little Richard.
Those are two NBA guys. They're still in the league. That's not bad for 23 in second round.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think Dunleavy's done a great job or a good job?
No, but I don't think he's been terrible at drafting.
But
he's getting NBA players.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they're NBA.
How much shade does Lacob say with Dunleavy though, too? Like, how much is not untold with some of this stuff? Or do you think
Wiseman wasn't control? Like.
That wasn't Dunleavy.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, do you think it's like part of the Lacob thing is like, I want to make sure we get these right now. So he's like, he didn't have input like towards that, so now he really wants to put a stamp on it. You know what I mean?
I think he's always been involved.
Ownership is my issue. Like, I don't. Yeah, people are going to make bad picks. Get rid of that guy. That doesn't give you the reason to make the decision on what we're doing going forward. I mean,
he's paying him.
Well, he's the owner. He gets to decide, but that doesn't mean I'm confident in Joe Lacob making great basketball decisions.
Like, if it was up to him, he probably would have traded Kevin Love for Klay Thompson, right? He probably would have.
Jerry West, thank you. All right.
I think Jerry scared Lacob at the beginning, too, because they brought him in. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, Jerry West
said, I'm walking out if you do this. I will not work for you.
So I mean, like, I think there's some things that, like, where. It's funny I brought up the Warriors draft picks because I wanted to see kind of where they're at. So it's still, Jordan Poole could have still been something on the Warriors, I feel like. But that's fun. That ship's way gone. So they drafted him in 19. We'll kind of go back. Well, I guess let's go all the way back to 2018. Jacob Evans out of Cincinnati. We remember Jacob there.
When did Dunleavy start picking?
Dunleavy's probably been the GM for the last 3 years, I think. So they end up with Evans, then they go Poole, Pascal, then they go Wiseman, Tyler's guy, Nico Mannion from Arizona. They drafted the red there. And then they go Kaminga Moody, Patrick Baldwin, and Santos, Pods, Post, Brea, and then this last 2 years. But they've been drafting late. Let's be real. Like, in 2025 and 2024, they only picked in the late second round. But I always think Lakeup's been involved. The one time I always think of him as involved is when they got that guy. Remember what was his name? Something Tyler, and he was like the center or something like that. They
right. Some young kid, like
Let's see if I can get his name
Jeremy
right.
Tyler.
I think you might be right, Jeremy Tyler. Let's see. Yeah, but anyways, they draft this guy, and I remember them being like, "Yep, that's what a steal!" We traded the money for. All we did was trade $500,000 to Michael Jordan's Charlotte Hornets, and he gave us the draft pick. And it's gonna be a steal. Like, I just remember like that. Like, oh god, this guy. That's why I was like the GMs were like, yeah, go ahead, do what you want with like the 48th pick. You know what I mean? Like, we'll let the kid play. Let him get it out a little bit. Get that out with it.
Speaking of the Hornets, what do you think about LaMelo?
That was gonna be my next thing. There too was. Real quick, just last Warriors, they did to re-sign Al Horford for everybody. Anybody worried? They did.
He's coming on strong at the
end. All right, so yeah, there was two big trades, right? You had the Giannis trade and you had the LaMelo trade.
Julius Randle.
And Randle to the Nets, right? He went to the Nets.
I believe him away for cookies, a box of cookies.
Nobody wanted. See, I would buy the Warriors. Get a guy at this point. All right, so LaMelo gets traded to the T-Wolves. It didn't seem like the Hornets gave up, or the T-Wolves had to give up. They did give up Nas. I call him.
Give him a lot.
What do you think? Them giving up Reed, so their depth in the big court is down a little bit. It's Rudy or die at this point, and then you end up getting LaMelo. You could see at the end of the playoffs, the T-Wolves definitely needed another playmaker with the ball. That was so obvious, but they do give up a shooter and a pretty good player that's been with them the last few years in Nas Reed. Would you say better than Bobby Portis? I don't know. Maybe he's on that level. What do you guys make of the LaMelo trade? Case, I guess we'll start with you on this since you brought it up.
Yeah, no, I loved it for the T-Wolves, especially for Anthony Edwards. I mean, God, just throughout the playoffs, he was getting double teamed so much.
Yeah, he was kind of hurt too. And he was just had no chance.
Yeah, and DiVincenzo going out with the Achilles obviously didn't help. And then LaMelo, I think he was second in the league in 3-point makes. So, he had like 272, I think it was. Knipple obviously was, balling out of control. But, I think it's a great pickup for Minnesota. Like, just all around, relieve some pressure from Anthony Edwards. So that way he's not so burnt out. It takes a lot of energy to control the ball. Especially throughout the playoffs too, and Jaden McDaniels came on super strong last year. I think he's going to be a stud. You got three-headed monster right there. And then, like you said, you got Rudy anchoring, and then size really obviously. Look at the Spurs and the Knicks. Size wasn't the issue. It was just a lot of wing defenders and playmakers that were kind of killing the Spurs. So it might be like a different type of like way that basketball. It's funny how it like works. Like Steph Curry shoot threes, everyone starts shooting threes. You get big, you go big. The league changes and adapts. But I also like the trade though for the Hornets. I know they made the play in, but they got a lot of picks, man. Shit, man. 3 first-round picks in 3 seconds, and Nas Reed. And Nas Reed's a solid.
They got player. 3 first. I thought it was just 1 first.
No, I thought 3 in that. I think it was 3 first and 3 seconds, I believe. Okay. There were pick swaps involved, but
maybe that's what it was. The pick swaps.
Yeah, the guy that they'll get right now, I think he'd be like 12 years old right now or something like that. But or 14 or something like that. So it's a little ways out. First, I was like, I didn't even know you could do that. That's crazy, but
that's great. That's great. General manager protected his job for it.
Yeah, right. So.
What do you mean? I got picks in 2050.
20 years to build this thing.
I think it's 2031.
Yeah,
something like. Yeah. So that's a ways out. Like you think about it. But
it's more than a ways out.
Yeah, I'm being generous on that. Feel like fucking halfway to 50. So I mean,
I'm worried about their big situation though. You said it doesn't matter. I mean, they have to get by this guy in San Antonio and OKC. Like LaMelo's not like some great defender that like Minnesota is bringing on.
but they didn't have like any shooting really besides Edwards. I mean,
They just gave up their best shooting big. They just gave him up.
Big. He can't play make though. I mean,
Nas is pretty good. I don't know.
No, I love Nas. I wish the Warriors had him.
Do you love him? I'm getting the feeling now. Just kidding.
Nas is one of my favorites.
I don't see who else they have though. Like they have Rudy Gobert,
Daniels, Edwards, Ayo.
No, but
Ayo kind of came around at the
as a big. I'm guessing like Rudy can't play it. He's not playing at the end of the game, more than likely, right? I mean, can he guard Victor? I don't know. We'll see.
He did pretty good on Victor, actually. I mean,
hey, Victor. So you got that trade, and then you have Giannis to the Heat culture. Shout out there, Tyler Hero from Miami to Milwaukee. A little bit of a culture shock there, probably a little bit, but it's obviously a good trade for Miami. I don't know, Tyler, if it puts him over the top in any means like that, but it would be interesting seeing how him and Bam play together, I guess.
No, that's going to be an exciting 4-5, but the 1, 2, 3 are atrocious. Like, is it better than Milwaukee? I mean, you get Bam, which is an upgrade over anything you had.
I mean, Mitchell's a dog, but I don't know about starter. Yeah.
No, he's not anything that's going to put you over the top. He's like a 6-man defensive guy, come in, make an impact, like a better Alvarado.
Norman Powell. Yeah.
But Norman
Andrew
Powell's
Wiggins is still there.
Norman Powell's out of there.
The
money's not going to be there for him.
Wiggins is still there.
I mean, 5 years ago, Wiggins was good.
Tell me how you really feel.
It's Wiggins. He's okay. He's going to score 14 and disappear for quarters.
Quarter of the season or quarters?
He had a career year last year. He shot over 40% from 3-point line.
Yeah, but he's not taking
over
the top.
Go down. He's not going to hit 40% of his threes. That's not who he is. He's never been that.
Do you have more confidence? Yeah. Would you have more confidence?
Giannis is the best player, obviously, on both teams.
Yes.
So it's a good get, I guess. And Pat Riley's 84 years old. He doesn't care about these picks he's sending over. Like, he's like, give me my guy. I'll put the scrap heap around him and we'll figure it out. There's just weird picks that don't make anyone better or worse. Like, I mean, I guess Milwaukee's worse, but they want to be worse.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Miami's got to make another move somewhere, though, but I don't know where the finances are. Yeah.
Maybe LBJ comes back.
LBJ.
LeBron.
I don't. That was kind of my next thing was with LeBron, too, though. Real quick, if I moved to LeBron, what do you think about, so if you had to take the Heat or the T-Wolves, who's more impact? Now, I know Giannis is a better player, but you look at the team as a whole, who would you say has a better season record-wise next year? T-Wolves or the Heat?
I'll go the Heat because they're in the East.
Well, the East proved to be a little tougher this year.
No, they weren't. The Knicks were good.
The Pistons got the number 1 seed.
That's my point.
The Pistons made a big move by getting Isaiah Joe. They actually got a shooter now. They're so bad at shooting.
They're going to need a little bit more than Jolton Joe to get the job done, though. I think they're going to need a little bit more than Jolton. Real quick on LeBron before I move on is I don't see why if you were him, like, you know, the Warriors rumors are talking and you hear the Heat and the Cavs like signing with them, but I mean, why would he not stay in LA? And it doesn't make sense for him to like leave. Like he's playing with unless the Lakers they're like we're not resigning you. It's like you still have Luka, you got re-signed Austin Reeves. Like your team's more set up than going to the Warriors. I mean, it'd be kind of interesting to see these old guys go at it. I guess at the end of the season with like Curry and that. I'm not saying like I'd be totally against it, but if you're him, it just seems like LA would make the most sense. So why would you want to leave? Like, I guess you have to take less money, maybe, but I don't know.
He's never done that in his career.
But I just mean like that's what I mean. Like, what's he gonna do? Like to LA?
Does LA even have to offer that amount of money though? Like the max that he wants? I mean, they just gave Austin Reeves a ton of money, no?
I don't think anybody like the Warriors aren't giving him the max or anything like that. If he ever is to sign with the Warriors, like they won't have that money in it either. So I just mean like I don't understand the situation. Like he's going back to LA. Like that's just how does he get there? Because why would you not want to play with Luka? He's better than any. I mean, I guess you could say Curry, but I mean, I'd have more confidence in the Lakers to have a better record with him on the team than the Warriors have a better record with him on the team.
I don't think he's going back to LA. I just he does some weird stuff sometimes. I mean,
Houston with Kevin
Tyler,
Durant.
what do you think?
I agree with Casey. I think there's something between him, the GM, the ownership that and it's hard for him. Like I'm reading into something. His ego is so high. You like give him less responsibility or less at the same franchise. I could see where he's like, why am I here then? If you're gonna like just devalue what I am or who I think I am, and he's like, let's just start over and I'll be happy.
He wants to still be wanted badly. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe he doesn't need to be the one option. Like he wouldn't be in LA or even Golden State, but he wouldn't have to take that like ego bump of being like, nope, you're losing these responsibilities. Like so I think that could factor in like to his choice or what.
So you think he's out then of LA?
I don't. I think it's 50-50. I would go back. I think all basketball reasons stand for him to go back to LA, like you were saying. But I think LeBron's a weird cat, and his ego gets bruised a little bit.
He'll do the best stuff. Fit for him.
If he did play with the Warriors, he would be number 1 or 2.
Yeah, Jimmy not out for sure. Even with Jimmy in,
but he would be 1 and 2. Like I mean, like if Kurt, I'm just saying, like hypothetically. I mean,
if he did go to the Warriors, they would need him.
I'd be like,
oh yeah,
bring LeBron in.
The Axel will not be getting minutes.
Well, Bronny, do we get Bronny at the same time? We get a little done.
We're bringing Bronny and Giannis's brothers.
I mean, Thanasis had to go with to Miami, right? He's got.
No, they're not bringing him back.
Really?
The brothers, yeah.
That's so funny. I saw that video of like, what's the movie with not Jamie Foxx? Gosh, what's the other funny guy from the 80s? LA man. Anyways, I'll have to rethink of it. He was in Coming to America.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, thank you. That one where he's like in that, where the cops dragging him out of the thing. That's like, that's the Bucks getting thought is out of the building. We're carrying you out as soon as Giannis is traded. We're moving on. I mean, so they got that. So, LeBron to the Warriors. We'll see that. I got to think he's going to sign here. Like, right, July 4th is always kind of that area start of free agency. So next time we get on here, we'll have a lot of NBA free agent talk with it. So we'll see where the Warriors.
That's July 4th in my life, was Kevin Durant.
Quite a while there. That would have been what? That would have been 10 years ago this year. So that's crazy. No, what? Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
No, LeBron, and they're both still playing at high levels.
Curry too.
Yeah, well, recognize like we are going to win not 1, not 2, not 3.
Tyler, I'm not going to let Casey get the jump on this because he'll probably bring it up at winners and losers. But I'm going to do it now. I want to just quickly on Catlin Clark part of it real quick. So they have like I don't know if you saw the play this week, but I guess there was like the Mercury player that had like her fist, I guess, in her throat. It looked like there. I think she just didn't know she was there. That was good. I think do it. And then there was a couple other plays that got physical and stuff like that in the game. And so you started to see, like Dan Patrick doing interviews, doing interviews. And so they were pulling out all these people of like, are the refs to blame? The coach kind of goes off on the refs too, and the league, and they're not protecting her. To me, I'm like, I look at it as when people go, well, she's the cash cow. The players need to watch after her. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I get it. I mean, if you're playing physical and they're being rude, that's just a thing. Like, that's just the way. But I mean, I'm not going to blame a player for wanting to go. Like, that what a terrible mentality to have to get if you're trying to win. But I do get the overall business side of it. Like, you don't want to injure the person seriously because then you are taking a chance there that you're not helping your league. So, and especially a league that's kind of still trying to make jumps like that. What did you make, Tyler, of like this Catlin Clark thing? It continues to be a trend, and it's hard not to notice. It just feels like there's a race element to it, and I don't mean it like that. It just the narrative we're hearing, I feel like keeps getting pushed like there's something there. Or do you think at this point it's no, she's just being reffed a different way?
I haven't watched enough of it from the highlights.
I haven't really watched either, just highlights.
From what I've heard, like it just seems like a storyline that keeps the WNBA in the news. Obviously, there's some smoke to it, like Catlin Clark's getting fouled, and then there's like coach issues I've heard between her and the coach. I just don't get it. I haven't looked into it enough. I didn't know we were talking about this today, but I don't know. It's just basketball to me. Like, yeah, people are gonna get a little dirty. It's gonna be a little rough, but it's the best player on the team. You're gonna take some shots.
They had a little pointing thing behind if between kind of this. They're just they're so there were some good memes out of that. Like that's my wife
Just
when I
pointing.
open the fridge at 8:30 at night. It's like, hey, I hear you. You can't hide that. You can't hide that beer can. That was good. So there that. So it's a little drama. Like I guess. And then my other note was is there any news good news for the WNBA? I don't know. Is this
Well, I mean, not cheating or gambling, but outside
no?
of that, I'd agree. Yeah, basically.
I mean, basically they're in the news right now because of it. I don't know. Case, any thoughts on it?
Our WNBA expert over here.
No, we're not going to go there. We're not there. We're not there. Yeah,
Our insider.
how's Toronto? How's Toronto doing this year? Like, do you think that that's more of a ref thing, or just that does the league need to step in and be like? I mean, they suspended her. I think the girl. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the heck she's thinking.
It's definitely a league issue. I don't think it's like got to the point where it's like totally out of control, but it's very obvious, I guess, what's going on, and that's the problem. Where it's just like if you can see it as a viewer, and it's kind of like it's really confusing. It doesn't really matter that she's like a known player. To me, it's just like the calls are like even when she shot a 3-pointer and the girl came up under. Should have been a flagrant.
That was a cheap shot. That was the replay I saw. That was like, yeah, that was definitely looked a little purposeful there.
Yeah, so I mean, I think players are going out of their way. I don't know if it's a vendetta or what. Like you said, I don't
jealousy of just like overhype money, all that stuff.
I mean,
she hasn't earned it.
And they came out with the WNBA poster and it had like the 30 players of like all time. And don't get me wrong, Diana Taurasi wasn't on there, super, but Caitlin Clark was left off too, and it's just like it doesn't
that she should be left off of.
But I mean, like you're trying to promote, they wouldn't leave Anthony Edwards off or like like these rising stars. You're trying
to 30 greatest players of all time.
Yeah, but it was like throughout the whole history of the WNBA. But I mean, like you at least maybe would sneak in like someone that's like a Luka Doncic, something that like maybe they would probably put Wemby on there, like you know what I mean, like where it's like. You sneak in like one or two that are like the future rising stars, and to me it's just I mean Stephanie White and her the coach they just do not get along. There's play calls that they said that she hit a game winner and the play wasn't called for her, and then she made the shot and basically
bring in the Iowa coach. Let's go. Bring her in. Let's go.
I think the best thing for the WNBA would be if she left Indiana Fever, and I know Fever fans will crush me for that, but I think she should go play in LA.
Golden State. Golden State.
Valkyries, like somewhere that is just I don't know. I just think she needs a bigger market right now, and I know Indiana's a huge basketball town, but I think playing with someone like alongside Cameron Brink would bring more notoriety. Like I just the whole situation just sucks though, because like the league like it was such on a high, like all you're talking about is like they're finally getting like real planes, real hotels, like some decent amount of money now, and it's like now you just watch it is very just like I said, man, I said that like about a month ago. The WNBA just like is taking a shitter, like
it's in a bad spot. What would you put the percentages on Steve Kerr retiring in 2 years and then coaches Caitlin Clark at Golden State Falcons? what a move! What a move by Steve! He's hired to do that. He takes over the day. He gets her like 2 years in, like just like that. He's ready to win a championship with her. Like just perfect. And he doesn't even have to move stadiums. He's in the right.
So like for example, so this girl Marby. Marby ties 53 points for the WNBA record, right? And she's like, I didn't know how many points I had because we don't have a scoreboard that literally tells the individual player of how many points they have throughout the game. Come on, bro. Like you guys got to do better.
Where are they playing? She's not playing at the Raptors Stadium.
They're playing at their home. Like it's like
the Raptors Stadium, probably, right?
It's insane. Like that kind of stuff is so like
Maybe they
That's
can only afford
electricity.
three. They can only afford three
That's
clock guys on
electricity.
that.
We can't pay the PG&E.
Tyler, my last question on this topic is: who's the example of her if you took an NBA version? So, like, there's a racial element you take to it, right? Like, you only thinking white guys, or is there? It's hard to act like when the players came in, a person came in, the NBA was jealous of it. It's probably been a long time, but so I Jimmer Fredette. Well, he was great in college. He came in like I don't know if anybody was. Did they go at him a little harder? Mike Dunleavy himself is he?
Right.
No, is he? Cooper Flag. I don't know. Like I don't remember the hate. Like this guy
because it's never been like.
No, it's kind of an odd thing that's happening there with it. Jimmer Fredette. I think that would be if he was any good. That might have been the example because it was college hype going there with it. So those are WNBA talk for the week there at the case. Is Messi the greatest player in any sport still right now? I mean, my goodness, like I know, like once he get when he scored again yesterday on a free kick, and he's just one of those guys where like Argentina plays and they're like, well, he's not starting. It's like, well, I'll put it back on when he's like he just like the ball's in his foot, like almost like you said, like a great player in anything. It's just they're just way better. It's like they just make every decision better. They play, Macklin's celebrating now. You see it on the Sharks. Like he has the puck, probably something good happening. You know what I mean? Like Messi has it. It's like the defenders aren't taking it. He's either going to make a good pass, put it on target. Just Tyler. I mean, my goodness, like just unreal. I mean, greatest soccer player ever in our lifetime, right?
I think he's the greatest ever. I feel like the Chicago Bears announcer with Devin Hester. You are ridiculous. I feel like every time I watch Messi, I'm like, this magic little man just somehow finds a way to put the ball in the back of the net. Doesn't get beat out. He avoids big hits. I mean, he's been hit throughout his career. Don't get me wrong. And he got attacked like that when they played Real Madrid that Caitlin Clark got. But he's just so special. Like that free kick, so unconventional. It's just sort of little ground ball, and the goalie can't see it. He's going to jump the other way and fix it in the side of the net. He's unbelievable. And then it's a hat trick to start off the World Cup at 38 years old.
Yeah. It's like he's dancing out there. He's so nimble. It just every time he has the ball, it's like it feels like he's on his toes all the time. I mean, there's some great players that you're seeing in the tournament, but just the way he controls the game is different than anybody else. Like, and his shot is just like nobody else. Like he just has his left foot is just unreal. I mean, that's the bottom line with it. No, he just like that's what he reminds me like as a left. This is not like soccer, but like tennis. I go to Nadal where he had that little like around the net kind of shot. Like I just feel like that's Messi every time. Like he can control that thing ridiculously yesterday. There was did you see the first goal Argentina scored yesterday by chance?
Yeah.
I mean, that might be the worst goalkeeping I've ever seen in my life. Like, I mean, it was a good shot. But you make the Great Wall of China on the right side. You're supposed to cover the other side. And he's like, the guy kicks it and he goes right behind the wall. It's like, what are you doing? Like, well, I don't know. It didn't make any sense whatsoever. So that was a terrible play. But, like, just unreal case Messi with that, how good he is. And
he's the best player. He's probably the best athlete I've seen play any sport since Barry Bonds.
I mean, he just dominates.
He is literally dominates. Barry Bonds, or LeBron. He's scored 7 straight goals, and that's insane.
It's like automatic.
Yeah,
soccer's not automatic. Soccer's
not at that level. I mean, even if you're playing certain teams, it's like, I mean, they're just
what teams?
I mean, they played Jordan, and they got a goal against them, but I mean, as soon as they got a goal, it's 3-1. It's like, all right, Messi, come in. And then it's like, within minutes, he gets like a free kick. He drew 2 free kicks. He missed one, and then he's like, I'm not missing the second one. So it was like Barry Bonds. Just give him like 1 pitch.
He's like, all right, this one. Yeah, it's so unreal.
That's all I needed. It's just like, and the best description I heard was the announcer. And he's like, and he's dribbling down the side. He's like, here comes the little man with the velvet white shoes, and the magic man does it. His little steps, though, he's just so like you said, just chops the feet. It's amazing to watch. It's like by far the
Bonds is a good analogy. I'll go with that. I think the Bonds is a good analogy. Do you think the USA wins in the next knockout round case? Yes or no?
I'm an American. You better goddamn believe that. Yes,
Tyler. They lose to Turkey.
To Bosnia.
Turkey was supposed to be the best team in the group.
It's called Turkey now. So
Are they going to beat Bosnia?
They did. We're calling them Turkey. I was like, why are we calling them Turkey? Been Turkey for however long I've been alive. I think they beat. Yeah, I think they win.
They win. All right. So they get the job done there.
If they advance, I believe they would play. Who I just looked it up. Yeah, it's going to be Belgium, the Waffles, I believe. I assume
If
Belgium.
they win. Hopefully, we just win one. We got to get past the knockout round with it. It's in. I think it's going to be in Niners land, right? I think that's where I heard the game's at. So we go there with it. So the other thing too, that's been standing out to me. We did bounce it a little bit. Is the fans taking over these MLB games like Norway fans? But I don't know why it cracks me up. Some of the stuff what they do with it. Tyler, I don't know. There's something about it that I'm like, that's good. We need to see a little bit more of that. We need to see that with some of these fan bases getting a little bit more into it. There was one this week where I think it was the Mets are playing the Cubs, and I think the Cubs guy just hits a home run randomly, and a hoarder there, and they're going to the stadium and like just a regular home run. They cut to the fans in Norway's like. Fans are doing like a dance out there, which I'm just like, imagine like USA fans. I guess if you like our equivalent of the wave, like right here, like they're just out there doing stuff. Like I say, what's that about? So that's kind of been cool this year. We're gonna see some MLB trades happening here coming up here too. So that's gonna be with it. The Giants own the A's right now, 4-2 this year against them. They couldn't get the job done.
Giants got in trouble for those hats. Don't wear those hats anymore. In trouble.
Well, we could get that's a whole different discussion. We can do it. No, that's a whole different one. I was going to go into a trivia here real quick, but I'm going to give you the option, Casey. I'm going to start with one. Then I'll give you guys an option. Can you guys name in the 1998 draft the top 5 picks?
No.
That's the
1998. Give me one player who wasn't in the top 5, so I kind of have an
Vince
idea.
Carter was number 5 by the Warriors.
Okay, Jameson.
Yeah. That was number 4.
Kenyon Martin.
Kenyon Martin was 2000. This guy would have been the Clippers had the first pick.
Oh, Michael Olowokandi.
Good. Yes. Yeah. All right. You're missing 2 and 3 now.
Steve Francis, was he in that job?
Was that no, he was the next year. He was a guard. 1998, just came off a national championship the year before with the Wildcat. Bibby was 2 to the Grizzlies. Can you get number 3? He's a big. It was Ray LaFreds. All right, good job. All right, so name a year, Tyler, to get Casey to see if he name a year. See if
2012.
You think you know that year the best? All right.
I don't know. I don't know the year.
Name the year. That's what I meant. Name a year that you think you could get.
Oh, that I could get top 5?
Yeah. If you didn't take it yet.
2026. 2003 I could do.
All right, let's go 2003.
2004. No, 2002 is too easy. 2004.
All right, we'll go 2004 from McGurk. Go ahead. Did you get the top 5 there right there?
Am I doing it?
They're giving you a hint for number 1.
Dwight Howard.
Oh, yeah, whoever, both of you together. Yeah. Howard was number 1. Casey, can you get number 2?
Oh, sorry.
My memory doesn't go that far back.
Nope. Go ahead. Keep going, T.
Okafor.
Come on, T. Yep, you got Okafor.
2000. What year is this again? 2004.
2000. Yep. Who was his teammate, Okafor?
Rudy Gay. No. Ben Gordon.
Ron Butler.
Ben Gordon. Yep. And then 4 and 5, solid NBA players. This one played 11 years. Number 5 pick played 15 years. The number 4 pick was out of high school, and then the 5 pick played for the University of Wisconsin.
Roy,
the guard. God, what was his name?
He played for a lot of teams. Played for the Mavericks. He was good.
Yeah,
with
Devin
too.
Harris.
Devin Harris was 5. Number 4, he was a Warrior in our heart at the end. As a Warrior in our heart. He played a huge role in the Warriors championships. The number 4 pick.
Oh, it's not Livingston.
But it's Petrus. It is McCall. It was Sean. So, yeah, we'll have to do the little draft knowledge there with that. That was the Andres year. We took Andres with the 11th pick. Little 11th pick. Happy? We'd be happy if Yaxel turns out to be Andres.
What do you think what do you think the traits were when they're like, we need Andres Biedrins, like tall?
Well, Chris
has
Mullen was like,
great,
I like him.
gel.
He played 10 years in the NBA.
His
Great.
team was amazing when he would come back from like.
What a free throw! What a free throw this man had! What a free
No
throw.
touch.
He
no
makes
hands.
he makes Mitchell Robinson look like Steph Curry at the
Yeah,
line.
he does. He does. Okay, winners and losers. What do you got? You want to start us out, Case, with winners or loser?
Just for Brian, it was going to be the Marby 53 tying the WNBA record. Asia Wilson tying her. At least there was one positive thing that came out of it, but yeah. So,
all right,
that's my
I like it. Good. What do you got, T?
I had the San Jose Sharks draft just getting
Wow.
rave reviews. I don't know enough about it, but
A++. I saw.
Yeah,
Right, like,
Ivar Spencer, Keaton Baroff. They draft some 7-foot defender, some big ass guy from
7-1. I saw in
Yeah,
the
from-
7th round.
Canada. I don't know.
7-1.
A++ on ESPN. Great job, San Jose. Mike Greer, you continue to amaze.
They traded for the 9th pick there. I guess PFL. So Sharks Nation, look out. Yeah, I guess they need some more offense when their guy right now had like 70 more points than their second place guy. So I need to get some more offense there with it. I had them down as I said. I put it as Sharks draft hype because the same thing. I don't know much about the college players. How about the Knicks garbage can lady? She got arrested. Thank you. She got fired from her job. It was just what.
Scooby doing the mystery bus.
He worked at JP Morgan. I was like, come on, you're an executive. Why are you stealing a trash can?
I mean, New York. I mean, what I'm seeing from this parade, just like the whole thing that came out. Like, I'm kind of tired of just every day something coming out about Knicks fans. But Tyler, my gosh, like, there's people on like the light poles pulling under people's pants down. They're like this. I'm like. At what point in New York society have they just like forgot how to act like they're normal human beings? Like it's like what's going on? Like beating up, like what is happening? Where you're like, what's just general rule of thumb? I guess that's out the window when you get a mob together in New York City. So you have that, but like you have the lady dumping on the trap. So she gets fired from JP Morgan for that. She literally gets canned. She literally
the can that got it.
gets that. How about have you guys seen the movie Crimson Tide by chance with Gene Hackman and Denzel Washington back mid-90s
A long
movie?
time ago.
Is
Man,
it about Alabama football?
It is, but it's about submarines. It's about submarines. It's actually a really good movie. Recommend it. So it was on Amazon for free this week, so I saw it there with it. And then Casey, I don't know much of it, but I know Sami Zayn. He wins the really a miracle, but he ends up winning it. Sami Zayn. A random one of the history of random people that have owned the title belt, I guess, is my guess. Sami Zayn up there with it.
He's been doing it for a long time.
So he ends up with it. And then what do you got for a loser of the week, Case?
I was gonna go. I was thinking about it, but the Mets, man, they just for all that money, and then they fire their manager. 34 and 47 is just
it's not
all that money, man. That's a ton of money to be that, but like. Be that bad at baseball. I didn't even think it was possible to spend that much money and be bad. But the Mets are definitely on that list.
I would say they need to just kind of realize that the owner needs to say, you know what, Phillies and Braves are. What did Pedro used to say? You say about the Yankees that they're his daddy.
They're our daddy.
I think Pedro says it a little better.
I guess you can call them my daddy.
I mean, what can I say? Just tip my hat and call the Yankees my daddies.
It's still just an all-time quote from Pedro right there. He said that's still an all-timer right there. You got to give him that one. I love how they make it a segment now on the TV. It's the call me your dad. He lives up to it. So you got that. What do you got for a loser of the week, T?
I don't have a loser of the week. I had another winner.
How about
I had
Westside
two more
Little
winners.
League? How about
let's
Put Brian on there for not showing up.
Brian for
0-3.
I'm saying he's in, and then they lose a game, and he can't show his face.
He's
We've seen
fatigued.
it happen too often.
He's fatigued. Josh, let it go.
My winners are the Brewers as a whole, and then freaking Alan Ashby, a reliever, having 10 wins already on the regular season. I was like, what the heck is going on? The Brewers have turned into this franchise that no one saw coming. They get rid of Peralta, and people are like, "What are you doing?" But they have Miz. They trade for Kyle Harrison, who's all of a sudden the next Tom Glavine, like striking out 12 per 9 and just
Too bad the
dominating.
Giants didn't have.
Yeah, that'd be nice. The Brewers are a winner, and then you mentioned the soccer fans thing. Those Scotland fans in Boston that first week were insane. Singing songs. And the security's like, I don't know what to do. They're not harming anyone. They're just out here drunk, having a good old time. And
You can't arrest that for that type of behavior if you're going to let other stuff go in the city. My gosh. Like, the worst thing to do it is singing, like, shh. Like,
Somebody, Sam Adams. My God. Ran out of Sam.
Probably not the best night to observe any silences. Give me 10 seconds of silence. Probably not the best night on that. So no losers for you this week, though? No
losers.
How about Dalton rushing, the Dodgers catcher? He had a rough week with Otani. They didn't seem like they saw eye to eye on a few things. Dalton mental case this week, so we'll see what happens with him. I don't know if anybody saw that. I was just saying, my last winner I did miss up is John Boy interviewing Aaron Boone. The way he goes at the manager of that show is how anybody should go at a manager. Like, he'll be like, you have to watch it. Like, no, your best defensive lineup is this, and this. and Aaron Boone will be like, did you not see the catch? Did you not see it? He goes, I saw the catch. Like, they're just like, it's like as real a conversation you can have. So it kind of cracks me up. But yeah, so Dalton rushing there with it. Brandon Ayuk, are you just trying to continue to lose money? I don't know, Tyler, what's going on with him? Like, just shut up. just like, you don't even have to say anything. Like, how if he keeps saying he's going to go to the Commanders. If you're the Commanders GM, you're like, I'm really, this might be off the table. So I'm not sure there what's going on. Caleb Williams gets denied Iceman as his trademark. So nobody's taking that away from Tom Cruise. You got to get that through your mind. Nobody's getting that Maverick and Iceman. Nobody's getting that from Top Gun. You can't have that with it. What did you guys think of maybe the NBA draft just as a whole? Like, is it that we're getting older? Did you feel like it's, I don't know, it's a little different to me, Tyler. Like, was there anything just a little, I don't know. It
was very chalky. There was no like tear where you're like, why the heck did this? That was my only, like, I felt like it's always boring. Then it's a draft. They literally call names and they walk on stage. What do you? The excitement really isn't.
I don't
the way it's being delivered to me. So.
I don't understand why the NBA is so dumb where they make they draft the guy and he's going to the other team. So why do they still make him wear this stupid hat? That's the team's not even like they draft him, but he's going to the other team.
Because maybe they fail a physical like Max. You don't want him to have. You don't want to have it on the wrong side of it. It always makes for a good picture. The U.S. Open was a little interesting this year in golf. I didn't really hit the spot there too, so a little disappointing last week on a few things with that. And then this poor dog, they got hyped up. But they had dog night in Miami or Texas or wherever it was, and this dog's getting fed, and this video goes viral of this other dog to the far right saying he wants some food, and it cracks me up. It just like he's like, no, what do you mean? He's like giving him the death stare. I don't know why the video cracks me up so much, and the meme of the dog just like unbelievable, like unacceptable. Just watching this other dog get fed, and he's just standing there. So Marlins did a good job. They put like a little sign out on their social media, like dog wanted, and the dog. We're gonna give him a. So it just cracked me. That was actually kind of funny. Look at that. So those were my losers of the week. But Tyler, you're the big winner of the week. Going on the district championship there at that. So good luck coming up. We'll hopefully. I guess if you're playing Sunday, you're probably not doing the pod. So I guess we'll see how that
goes. Got to win.
We'll see how your week goes. We'll see how your week goes.
Hopefully there'll be some fireworks this weekend.
Let's not lose any fingers.
No kids, no fireworks for anybody. It's a coach's decision. It's part of the contract they signed with me. I said no fire.
Only sparklers. Only
sparklers. And you have to watch from the window. No, that's it. That's all right, T. All right, guys. Have a good week. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Fatboy FadeAway 2.